This is No Agenda.
Let me do a story that will relate entirely to our female audience. And it was something that I found out by accident, and it seems like there is a huge cover-up underway. Completely off the radar. I don't even, because of the nature of the story, you probably won't even hear about it at all. But I think it's a big one. Now, I just have to preface this by saying, in my first company in New York, we started off building websites for really big companies. And one of the companies that we built the website for was for a company that was just purchased by Procter & Gamble at the time, Tampax. And we built Tampax.com. In fact, that is the website you'll want to visit more than once a month. And they actually took that slogan and used it, believe it or not. And so in creating this website, I learned a lot about feminine hygiene products. And it's a very interesting industry because women make a choice very early on in their lives whether to go with a tampon product or a sanitary napkin product. And once they're kind of on that train, so to speak, they don't get off of it. So, of course, Tampax really, they want to get women at a young age, etc. And then women are very, very, very loyal to the brand that they choose. So imagine my surprise when the other night, and I've been cleared to talk about this, Mickey was home and I was having dinner with, how cool is this, with Bobby Eden, who, by the way, is in Vegas looking for you. Mm-hmm. She's at the Adult Video Awards this week. And Mickey sends me, she wasn't feeling well, she sends me a text message, says, hey, can you pick up some OB on the way home? This is the brand that she's been using all of her life. So I drop by the Rite Aid, then they're talking about 11 o'clock, 11:30. And now this, by the way, this is a weird thing for a guy to do anyway, but I pride myself knowing something about this business. And I'm looking around like, well, I don't see any OB. I see Tampax, Kotex, Chutex, Begatex, everything with an X, but I don't see the OB brand. And so I text her back, said, well, I'm looking at the wall here. Where is it in Rite Aid? She says, oh, don't worry, I'll get you. You get that text back. Oh, don't worry, I'll get it tomorrow. I'm like, I'm not giving up on this. And I asked, some idiot there. At 11:30, you have a lot of great help at the Rite Aid. Like, what? What's what? All right, shut up. So then I go to Ralph's, which is a fine institution, and they are still open. Now getting up on midnight. Same thing. So I'm like, and I go to 7-Eleven, I go to gas stations, no, what? And of course, it's all idiots at this time of night, so no one can give me an answer. So the next day, Mickey goes herself to Rite Aid and gets an answer from somebody. Apparently, the supply of this product stopped about 3-4 weeks ago, and no one can get them. They are off the shelves throughout the United States. Now, these are made by Johnson & Johnson, and I found a whole bunch of blogs and obscure reporting that Johnson & Johnson has temporarily taken they say they had a production issue, and so they don't have any product to ship. Now there are women who are freaking out, John. You and I can't really grasp that, but when you are using a particular brand and it's not there, women, they are buying OBs on eBay for $160. This is how crazy women are about their product. And the speculation is that there were a number of cases of toxic shock syndrome, and that Johnson & Johnson has had a number of production issues with some other products in the past year, and that they're covering up something really, really bad that's happened. And I concur with that general thesis. Couple links in the show notes, because when you have consumers who will spend 10 times the face value on eBay to buy a product, and you can't deliver the product, there's got to be a really good reason for it. And this is completely being covered up. You will not, can you just imagine Anderson Cooper talking about this? He'll never do it. It's like we can't even say vagina or tampon on television. I'm sure that, we can't say those words. But I found it very interesting that this is not being covered at all by the news, and it affects millions of women.
Huh. Another scoop here at the No Agenda Show.
Yeah, I'm quite proud of that one, actually. And I think, toxic shock syndrome is no joke.